Teacher Supply Closet, really the conception started in 2005. One of my colleagues, Amy Buckley, saw someone on Good Morning America talking about a free supply store in St. Louis, Missouri. And from that TV show, our journey began here in Charleston, South Carolina. After 2 years, we opened our store for shopping, February 2008. It's a free supply store where teachers can shop for supplies for their classroom and their students, absolutely free of charge. The mission of Teacher Supply Closet is to serve the creative and educational needs of students in the Tri-County area through means of getting donated supplies to the teachers to get to the students to use in their classroom.
Well, first we invite you to come shop here at the Teacher Supply Closet, and we give you a list of options that you get to take. We have basics, which would be the top 10 that the teachers have told us they need. Copy paper, filler paper, crayons, pencils, pens, glue sticks, there's some hand sanitizer, so that's what the teachers say they need. It's used up over time, so that way they have to keep buying their own supplies. Right now what we've done is limited to each teacher in the 7 schools that we support come shop once a semester. We send them an email and we ask them to call us and schedule an appointment, and each teacher can shop for about an hour. And all total about 100 teachers. We're only in 7 schools in the Charleston area right now, and we are now going to extend that to be Tri-County. We're in the process of talking to the Title I people and seeing which schools will qualify, and we're going to extend to Tri-County. The goal is to get down to a 70% poverty index so we can really start supplying the teachers. To give you an idea of what this equates to is we came up with a needs assessment, meaning each child needs a composition notebook per month. Each student needs 2 pencils per week, crayons each semester. So we went through each of the top 10 products and said, what does a child need? And when you go over time saying if we have 200 teachers, about 1,850 children. So if you take 9 composition books times 1,850, it's a lot of composition books. So we need to keep that in stock, so as we continue to extend our services, that we know that a company is going to deliver whatever they choose to deliver, but we would know. The schools we support are truly at a 95% poverty index, which pretty much says it all.
Here at Wilmot J. Frazier Elementary School, we are a Title I school. We are a Title I school because the majority of our students, 96%, 97% of them live below the poverty line. We deal with the normal problems that are associated with poverty and students that come from low socioeconomic backgrounds. We have all those challenges of not having supplies, not being properly fed in the morning, not having the proper clothing to come to school, not having, in some cases, a good environment to go home to. So all of those things in combination show up every day here. And people will be surprised to see the type of things we have to deal with. One of those things is a lack of basic school supplies. We can't educate our students if they don't come with paper and pencil and crayons and book bags. This Teacher Supply Closet is a major asset to our school and our community.
If I had to get my own supplies, I probably wouldn't be able to supply my kids with the stuff they need. Already, I spent probably $500 at the beginning of the school year, and all their folders are ripped up and stuff, and I just don't have the money to keep buying them what they need as often as they need it.
With all the budget cuts, schools are low on funds, so we're hustling, mostly spending our own paycheck trying to get supplies for our kids. So having a place like this, we're able to come get what they need, save money, not even have to bother asking their parents for them, but we can get it free.
As a school, we do as best we can by initially supplying or getting those supplies to teachers and students that we have when we start the school year. And the state of South Carolina will also assist our teachers by supporting them with funds to purchase supplies for the classrooms.
Teachers are given $275 a year to purchase supplies. So on average, a teacher spends about $1,000 or more of her own money just for basics.
But that probably lasts about 1/4 or 1/2 of the school year at best. And so we are faced with the challenge of trying to, when we come back from Christmas, come up with more supplies. And that's where our teachers really struggle. That's when you'll find them going into their pockets trying to get things for the classroom, trying to get things for their students, just normal things that we should we shouldn't have to worry about.
You would be surprised. Teachers are some of the most creative people that I have ever met. Things that you would normally throw away, paper logo items that you've ordered for fairs or conventions or things like that, or to give away for your associates that you have left over. We take all of those things. I mean, office furnitures and fixtures and things that teachers can use to support materials in their classroom.
I was just shocked when one of the teachers said a child goes through 2 pencils easy a week. Well, once again, that's 76 pencils per student per year. That's, you know, doesn't sound like a lot, but when you take it times 20 children in your classroom, it's the multiplication of what happens. You know, you have 20 children, you need 20 sets of crayons, and they disappear by December. So now you need another 20. So the more we have in the store, the more we can take care of the children and help the teachers.
And so that's where the teacher supply closet comes in, really assisting our teachers in getting the things that they need to have classrooms that are working, classrooms that are effective, so we can experience those victories in the classrooms and maintain excellence as our standard. So without the teacher supply closet, it would really be a bad situation. Our students will really go lacking. They'll really not have a lot of things that we need to have. So that's why this is such an excellent program that we really support, and we really appreciate them providing the service that they provide to schools like ours and our school.
Please support us. The kids need the support. My school's a Title I school, so they don't have the funds. They need to know that we care. We want them to get the education, so let's prove it to them by sponsoring and giving them the supplies that they need. The same thing that other schools have who are affluent communities, so let's support them and let them know we want them to be educated. We want them to be whatever they want to be when they grow up, and they can do it.
We're just fortunate that we live in such a wonderful community. You know, there's just so many worthwhile charities here. In 2006, we held a breakfast where we invited the community at large, the chamber, the school district, to come in and present the idea of opening a teacher supply closet store in our community. The response was overwhelming. We were blessed to find a storefront that was donated to us. We were able to receive in-kind services for upfitting the store, and we held our first breakfast a year ago, November. And from that breakfast, it was called our Opening the Door Breakfast. We received generous donations from the community that allowed us to open our doors to teachers in September. We're currently working to form partnerships and collaborate with others to develop a steady stream of supplies. Now that we have a storefront and we have the infrastructure in place, so to speak, we desperately need to continue raising funds and finding partners that will provide fundraisers for us. When we first started on this mission, the principal that was here shared a story with us, and this was a defining moment for me. She talked about a young boy that arrived early every morning. When she arrived, he was here sitting on the steps, and she said, "Why are you coming to school so early?" Well, he was carrying his books in a grocery store bag, and he didn't want the other students to see him with that bag. He didn't have a book bag. So that solidified to me that yes, we needed to do something.
And this program's been beneficial to me because it allows me to get all the supplies I need for my class without going broke, or lets me get things for them that I wouldn't be able to afford otherwise.
Thank you. It was a great shopping experience. My kids, I'm pretty sure they're going to be excited about everything that we're getting, and we'll be using the materials in class. First time here, first time shopper, so hopefully I'll be back when sign-up starts again.